A true passing of the baton on the final day of the 20th World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, Japan. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the 38-year-old who started her global championship career in 2007, says farewell to the world of global track and field. She finishes with a silver medal and a terrific way to close out with a relatively young team, two 21-year-olds and Janelle Smith in the lineup as well, as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce pointed out in that interview. In this segment, well, we're celebrating the Queen, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and everything she has achieved. 14 global championship gold medals. And we say to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, thank you.
An icon of sport, full stop.
Thank you for carrying the baton this long, this well.
I don't think we could have asked any more of her. Beautiful person.
Hi Shelly-Ann, this is Islim. I love you so much and I thank you for what you're doing for our country.
Shelly, we love you and thank you. Thank you for representing Jamaica always.
Always every time, we still remember you, Shelly-Ann Fraser. You're a good lady, Jamaica product. We love you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for 26 global championship medals. Thank you for the records.
She represents the world to the highest level now. A mama pocket rocket that, you know. One White House legend, a queen of White House, that. You notice she got a road off her name, and you have centers and everything in her name for show you how she, with them is about respect and love. But we have here in our White House, our Anna, Shelly. And one mama man, one pocket rocket. If she want to retire, she don't do glorious works already, so the little younger generation come do for them things and prove to themselves so they can do it for Jamaica like how she do it. Give thanks to Shelly.
Shelly, thank you for your poise, grace, for inspiring a nation, a generation.
She is like a role model to a lot of young ladies, and for her to take her final lap, don't want you to leave, but you know. Don't do that. I'm grateful.
To just see her dominate for so long and see what she's done for women's sprints, it just means a lot. And, you know, I've looked up to her growing up, and to be able to share the same stages with her, to be able to just, you know, try to follow in her footsteps in a sense is just also surreal.
Your mark, unforgettable.
Love you, girl. We love you. Happy retirement. See you the best. You're the best for your life. Because you do it for Jamaica over and over again. We love you, baby Shelly-Ann. Big up yourself, Miss Price.
We'll miss you, but we know your legacy lights the way for our future in the sport. The world of track and field says thanks for the highs, even the lows, but most of all, the experience of you.
Out front is Fraser-Pryce, who's leading the way. It's Ahore further outside. And Okafari, those are going to be the medalists. And it is the double for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Absolutely incredible performance. What a journey.
And Fraser-Pryce. From the entire Return to Tokyo team, from the entire Television Jamaica team, Hits 92 FM team, One Spot Media team, TVJ International team, we say thank you to an absolute queen, to a wonderful woman full of class and grace. And she says goodbye, and we say thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Let's talk about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Bruce, I'll start with you because you have been closest with her. What a woman.
Well, let me add a little more drama if we needed more drama. So Shelly-Ann called me, 5 minutes ago on set, and she was explaining to me that the decision for the relay order was a last-minute decision based on Sharika's injury, and that though she had not practiced the first leg, she had really only practiced the ankle leg, and that was the leg she was scheduled to do. With Sharika out, the coaching staff asked her to step up and do the first leg as opposed to the ankle leg that she had been practicing since Janelle had only practiced the ankle leg. Shelly-Ann made that sacrifice for the team because obviously the script of her running that ankle leg and the glory leg would have been fabulous. Shelly-Ann took on the responsibility. That is a sign of the character of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
Yeah, what an amazing sign. Tucker.
Shelly, an amazing woman. It was a pleasure training with her back at MVP. She's always encouraging people, always wanting you to do your best. She's just incredible for the sport. A lot of kids watched her growing up and want to be like Shelly. She's set the tone. She went out there all the time and she gave it her all. She's just amazing.
Yeah, in 2019, I remember doing a feature. It was with young athletes, talking about male athletes, female athletes, and we were asking them who has inspired them. And most of the male athletes said Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. And it told me a story that the greatness of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is not just because she's a woman, but it is because she is an athlete of the very highest caliber, the very highest standard. Daniel Dowie.
Well, we get to see the 5 goals at the World Championships. By the way, Jamaica has 6. 5 of them belong to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. But I had the privilege of training at MVP while Shelly-Ann was there. And the first time when I stepped onto MVP's training program and I saw Shelly, I was like, okay, you see the hard work, you see the champion, not just on the track at these global championships, but you see it in practice. You see it every day in everything that she does, the way she prepares her body. And, you know, some athletes like to stop early. She wants to do more. So she is a champion through and through. And it's been absolutely inspiring from being at Wolmer's, watching her, win Beijing Olympics. That was breathtaking. And then continuing to have this fabulous career and getting the story of returning to Tokyo in Japan, where it all started, to close her career with a silver at she's turning 39 in December. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, crazy indeed. David Riley.
Yeah, I mean, I think it takes a different type of person to have success, plan something, have some success, and then you go back for more. I mean, the determination and the mindset to keep going at it and repeating, and even though you've had success, to have the motivation to go again, that's not normal. And that's the kind of path that people take who become great. A lot of people settle, you get complacent with what you've accomplished already, and you're satisfied, so to speak. But it's not because she couldn't do otherwise, but she wanted to go on this path that would establish her as a great individual, a great athlete, and that she's accomplished, and I think we should applaud her. And it's almost like it's not Jamaican. We need to have those examples so that our people can pursue greatness, not just a victory, but to have a legacy, and that's what Shelly has done.
Yeah, she is a global icon. There is no doubt about that. Warren Ware.
First and foremost, I have to say this because my kids will kill me. Whenever they see Shelly on the TV, they don't call her Shelly, they call her rainbow hair girl. A lot of kids grow up, no matter the age group, big, small, teenagers, adults, they look onto Shelly like an inspiration. I've known Shelly since junior days, professional days, and now as an analyst, I've seen her in 3 different seats. But I will say we will definitely miss her, but her legacy will surely not die. For years to come, centuries to come, we will talk about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the little girl on the sausage tin, as my kids will always call her also.
Yeah, amazing. For me, I was thinking about what is the race or the performance that I'll probably never forget about Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce? And I know for a lot of people it's going to be one of the gold medals. For me, it's the 2016 season that stands out in such a significant way, because that's the season she had the toe injury. That's the season she struggled through the national championships, got onto the team. That's the season that she went to the Olympic Games, was clearly still in pain, and managed a bronze medal in the 100 meters, showed her fight, her determination, her character, and I'll just never forget that performance. Warren, I'll come back to you. What's that performance that you'll never forget with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce?
I remember, for me, it will always be Beijing, because I was in high school, my final year, deciding where I'll go. Will I go to college or will I stay in Jamaica? And watching Shelly, along with Bolt, but watching Shelly dominate Beijing, as a youngster, they will say, at her first game, that truly gave me inspiration to say, you know what, I'm staying home and I'm training in Jamaica. Wonderful. That's the race for me. It will always be that first race for her.
Yeah, I do have a stat about how amazing it is to train in Jamaica, especially at these World Championships, but I'll give it to you later on. What will you never forget about this amazing woman, Bruce?
Well, there's so much, and I could go with all 26 of her global medals. I'm just going to go with 2013 in Moscow. Shelly-Ann steps up, wins the 100 meters. She then steps up and does something she has never done. She used to say, I hate the 200, I can't run the 200. She wins gold in the 200, and then she seals the Moscow World Championships with gold in the 4x1. That trifecta has never been done until today, when Melissa Jefferson of the United States has now matched that. That's where I'll go with Shelly-Ann.
Yeah, Javoy.
My performance is 2019 Doha, that gold medal. That one was very special, and the way how she ran that race, perfectly executed to me, and it was just amazing to see from start to finish. She was leading that race, and when she went through the line, you can see the passion and everything that, yes, I did it again. Yeah, so that race, I'll never forget that one.
Yeah, and I think that one will especially be special for her as well, because it was after giving birth, coming back from the birth of her son Zion, and there were many who felt that her winning days were over, but my goodness me, didn't she prove all of them wrong, Danielle Dowie?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Exactly. The two races that she became the rocket, right? Beijing. Beijing's gold, she gets the nickname Pocket Rocket. And then after giving birth to Zion, and he was in Doha, he comes back and she's reborn as Mommy Rocket. So the two rocket races for me.
Amazing, isn't it? Yeah. David Riley?
I have nothing else to say.
David, there are 26 moments.
But you asked me for the moment that I think is the greatest. The 2019 in Doha, coming back from 2017, having Zan, and just the role that she played in encouraging women to, start their family, even though they're in a sport. I mean, Alisa Felix took inspiration from that, and several other women also.
And Harper took inspiration and returned to the sport.
Right. So a lot of persons saw that there is actually a path. I don't have to postpone my family life as a woman just because I want to pursue greatness on the track. And I think that she helped a lot of women to answer that question as well.
Yeah, for sure. We certainly will miss Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. What a woman, what a performer, what an athlete. So much class, so much grace. And yes, we will never forget what she gave to the land of wood and water.